Hey guys, what's going on? Wanted to go over my results for today where I made $1,100 using Algo. I'm doing a full review on it. I'll leave a link in the description below. All these videos, like the one you're watching now, will be put into this article right here. So I kind of keep a running tab on what I'm doing with Algo. Really like it so far. If you want to try it out, I have a special link which I got from those guys. You can use this link right here and the code STA30, which gets you 30% off Algo indicators, which are trusted by over 50,000 people, and I'm really impressed with them. A couple of the guys that I know that are also starting to use Algo also really love it. And they've been trading for a long time, tried a lot of different things, and it's one of the better systems I've ever come across, especially at this price. If you use this code and my link, you'll find that you only have to pay $100 for 3 months of Algo, which is a total bargain in my opinion. You can make that back in one small trade probably pretty easily. So any income claims I make in this video, it's important to realize that results will vary for other people, and just because you buy Algo doesn't mean you'll actually make any money from it. It takes a bit of practice, and it's not hard, but you've got to still take responsibility for your own trades and stuff like that. So let's get started. Today, this is the 1 minute chart, and I took 3 or 4 trades today. The first trade that I missed, which I'm really bummed about because it was an amazing trade, was this alert right at the start of the day right here. So this is the market open. We gapped down. It was a bit of a crazy day. We did lose a lot on the SPY. You can see this sell signal right here to go short. This thing just continued all the way down, taking profits all the way down here, all the way down. And so this huge sell-off, that would have been a huge trade, but unfortunately I didn't get in that one, so closed out down here. You can see we started to go sideways and then slowly back up. I took the first trade of the day, which was this one right here. So we had a sell signal, and this is my only losing trade for the day because I was a little bit slow, which wasn't too bad because I got in on this candle and it ended up closing for a loss up here. Not a big loss, pretty small compared to the wins, but still, that was probably the only failed signal of the day, really. It was one of the worst ones. I guess this one wasn't the best either. But this one was my first trade of the day. I was like, it's not so good. Luckily, however, I got back in and went long a couple of times. So I went long here, closed out up here, went long here again, closed that way up here, which was awesome. So, and then I think this was, it was this one. So Lance from Theta Traders and also Sidekick Traders now, he actually was doing this trade and I jumped in with him. So this was a short. I think this is the right one. Let's check over here. So yeah, 1 o'clock. For some reason my trading view is in Eastern time and I'm in Central, so this was this alert from Lance. So he was basically going short as it rejected off the cloud here and on this sell signal right here. So let's see what happened with that. To go back up here. So yeah, so we basically took this short down here. Let's see. It kind of continued all the way down. I was only in this trade for a few minutes, so I went from about here to just after the hour or so on this candle. And Lance kind of berated me and said, hey, you're getting out too soon. And he was right, so I'm out at 0.56. So Lance is saying there's no X yet, Russell. I told him I couldn't help myself because it was already up on SPY, 1100 for the day, profit loss. And so I got out then. So it's hard to time these things, especially like emotions. When you're using these indicators, emotions still come into it, right? So if you get a big drop, like here, it's very difficult to keep holding, especially if you've done well on the day up until that point. So you can see this did continue down. There was a little take profit here. These are 1 minute candles, remember, and they went all the way down. And this would have been the proper place to get out, right? As you come up against that green reversal cloud. So I've kept this very simple. I just have the basic overlay and then the reversal parts on it. So in an ideal world, it would have held all the way down to here. Would have made a ton of money on this one, but as it was, it's fine. I think it's pretty good. So yeah, it's probably one of the best indicators I've ever used. It's definitely pretty low cost. I've seen a lot of people recently, it's very polarizing. People either love it or hate it. For some reason people hate paying for it even though it's really cheap, and I don't really know why you would. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of different things you can do with it. For example, you've got all these other features, like I've got the reversal zones on. I've been working with the trend catcher a little bit. You can see like you can use it as support and resistance as well. So as it breaks down here and then it turns red, then that's an extra confirmation, right, that you're probably in the right place for going short. So you can use it in combination. So on this one to the downside, which is this shorter played, you can see that it signaled before the trend catcher, and then the trend catcher changed. So if you're getting a little nervous here, you're like, okay, cool, the trend catcher's gone red as well. So getting this confluence between these different indicators. And then as it's trending below the trend catcher, that's always good, right? And you can see as we break up above the trend catcher line, that's when, you know, you probably want to close out this short position. You can kind of use it as an extra guideline. So let's see. That's a trend catcher. I haven't really played with anything else. Honestly, I'm finding that's been good enough for me so far. I did switch this on today a little bit to see the profit and loss things. Unfortunately, it only shows like the last alert, so it doesn't show the previous ones where they put the profit and loss. But for like this one, you can see that this was the last buy signal in the 1 minute. Obviously, the market's closed now. You can see the profit targets up here and the stop losses down here. Haven't been using it though. I don't know how helpful it really is. Maybe it'll help me stay in a trade longer. We'll see. I'll probably do a video on that in a little bit once I've played with it a little bit more. Close that out. But honestly, I don't think you can go wrong for $100 for 3 months. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'll show you some of Lance's results for the day as well. Lance is mainly a option seller, so things like this are usually he's pretty critical of. I think he's tried a lot of different ones like Boost Algo and things, and he is head over heels in love with this with this indicator. So this is kind of what he was doing in our Discord today. He's talking about what he was doing and kind of going through it. Let's see where we're at. And so you can see Lux went 1 minute bullish, which is here, right there. He goes, it's an amazing indicator. For Lance to like this as much as he does is a huge endorsement in my opinion, because I know how skeptical he is of these types of things, and also just on the buy side in general he's kind of skeptical. Saying that, he's more than doubled his buy side account in the last week or two, which is really cool. Doing alerts in Sidekick Traders. You can see some of these signals doing really well. So on Lux, he made $153 today on his $4,700 account. So it's not just me making money with this thing. I think it's really useful. I think you got to find what you're happy with though, what set it up the way that works best for you. Nothing's perfect, but you can see most of these signals are working pretty well. This is a 1 minute. Let's have a look at the 5 minute. Try and get this working. Let's see. Look at this 5 minute short. It's beautiful. Long as well. You can see most of these signals work out pretty well. Pretty good. One trade that worked really well today was Bullseye Trades Len. I missed it of course, but it ran up nicely as well. You can see Lux Algo also had some good things to say about this as well. So this was the open, and so the signals worked really well on it as well, and then this would have been the place to get in, right? Like this nice run into the close, and it signaled a goodbye signal here with a big portion of the volume for the day as well. So yeah, pretty fun. So hopefully that's helpful. Make sure to check out my review. I'll put all these videos in here somewhere, and if you want to check it out, you get 30% off the Lux Algo indicators just using my code STA30 at my affiliate link right there. Alright guys, hopefully that helps you. Talk to you soon.